got moves, I got ideas too. Better yet, what's the move? I don't know, just move. Where it at?
I'm gonna do it again. You ready? I'm gonna do it again. All right. I'm hot as hell.
Google Translate is a very handy tool.
Right.
When it comes to translating a language we don't understand, say Chinese, we can easily type in those foreign words and see what they mean in English. But aside from being useful, there's something strange about this service. For example, if you type in these words into the program, you'll get a response that's quite unusual. This, without a doubt, is pretty creepy.
It is very...
That said, here are 11 things you shouldn't type into Google Translate if you don't want to be creeped out.
Oh my God. Is that real? Oh my God.
Are you Satan? Typing this in may seem strange to those who have no idea about this odd phenomenon or glitch going on with Google Translate. If you type in these words with spaces in between while setting the language to Somali, you'll get a response that's pretty chilling.
Oh, hell. And I'm not watching. Nope. Come and watch my hand.
Now, you may be asking, what exactly does this mean? Some may see this as something arbitrary.
It means you about to get clocked up. What you talking about? What it mean? Nah.
May see this as something meaningful. Come and watch could mean anything, but if you're thinking like most people, this could be an implicit response to the question that was asked. In other words, this response is stating that it is in fact Satan, and is telling the person to see for him or herself. Whether or not this response was randomly generated by Google's algorithm, the response is nonetheless very spooky. Are you capable of killing someone today? Of course, typing this in makes no sense, and you would expect the response that's given to have no meaning as well. However, this isn't the case with Google Translate. As stated before, typing in this sentence with spaces in between will give you a creepy response.
Do you? Oh my God. Oh, shit.
Do you have a life insurance policy? What makes this creepy is the logical response that's generated by Google. Had Google Translate said something else, like something random, this wouldn't be so creepy. But the fact that it responded with an answer that any human would say makes this odd and very unsettling. It makes you wonder if you're actually talking to a person or a bot that's pretty advanced.
Oh, damn.
Regardless of which of the two it might be, the given response is very strange.
You have life insurance. That's crazy.
How do I sell my soul to Satan?
Why would you question? Why? Why would you even type that? That doesn't make... That's it. That's to the person or people that type that question. You need help, you're sick, and get the hell away from it. Keep your distance at all times.
This isn't something you would ask unless you were really thinking about selling it. Now, it's worth mentioning that most of these responses are translated from sentences that are thought to be Somali. Of course, these words aren't Somali, but the fact that Google gives an unusual response under this specific language is strange.
Do you want to know?
Why Somali and not any other language? If you do a bit of research, you'll find that Somali is not a language that's spoken by most of the world's population. With this in mind, it makes you wonder why this service will only translate words under a language not spoken by many. Perhaps this is something intentionally done by the engineers at Google. This may be the case considering that Google has other Easter eggs found within their other online services. Who knows? It would be much better knowing that it's a person that's playing around with us, instead of an AI bot that's giving morbid responses. Are you a murderer or not? Doubtless, you would never ask this question to a stranger since it's something you wouldn't say to someone you meet for the first time. It would make you come off as weird and just creepy. But since you're only asking a program, why not? There's no way that a program can answer this, since it's nothing more than just lines of code. Well, you'll be surprised by the response that's given.
It is a great way to start your. Oh, nah. You got it. Nah, is he typing this?
It's a great way to start your own business is something you would definitely not expect. No one would say such a thing, which makes this response very odd. Such responses by Google Translate makes this program even more mysterious. Are you a criminal? Obviously, this is something you would never ask a stranger, especially a convict. But as stated before, you're only asking a program, so it wouldn't hurt to ask, right? Well, it wouldn't hurt, but it would most likely leave you feeling unsettled after seeing the response that's given.
I wonder if he's typing this. Do you? Okay.
Do you have a problem with something a criminal would say? Again, Google's logical responses is what makes this scary. Had it said something along the lines of no, maybe, or yes, then it wouldn't be so creepy. But an intelligent response like this is just...
I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all not trying to listen? I'm trying to tell y'all that these robots, something serious. They causing a problem right now. What's that meme? It was like back in the day. You better hide your kids, hide your wife. It was something like that, but that could not be more real. Do you have a... Yeah, my problem is why are you responding like that? That makes me think either there's somebody or a couple of real people just waiting for to have a response back to like a Google Translate, or it's like a robot just yeah, man, like, oh my gosh, yo,
Perhaps there's someone that's actually playing around with us. Who knows? Hopefully it's not some machine learning bot that's learned most of the world's negative responses. Dog.
What?
Unlike the previous sentences, this one isn't a question. Rather, this is just a sentence containing the word dog 17 times. Now, how can this program respond to something that isn't a question? And you're probably thinking that its response might be as random as this sentence. Well, it's actually quite the contrary. Typing in dog 17 times will give you this.
Doomsday clock is I'm pausing that. I can't. My reading is art. Doomsday clock is 3 minutes at 12. We are experiencing characters and a dramatic development in the world, which indicate that we are approaching the end of time. Wow, and Jesus. Oh. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. That's crazy. But you know what's even more crazy, right? And hear me out on this, is did you know typing dog 17 times that this, like, the translation to this is what that was? Did you know that, or was you like really bored and you didn't have no time, or like you had all the time to yourself, right? And you just type. Why did you type 17? Why did you type dog 17 times? That's a little sus. Just saying. That's a little sus. Why'd you do that, man? Come on, girl. I don't know who typed this, but why did you do that, person? Why did you type dog 17 times? Either you're hella weird and mad creepy, or you knew that 100% by typing dog 17. I'm not typing that, but by typing dog 17 times, that you knew that this is what it was going to say as a response back. Two shits. That's crazy. I mean, maybe y'all can type it. I'm not typing dog 17 times. But if y'all want to type dog 17 times and see if it translates into that, then and let me know that's like 100% real, because that's crazy if it is. That's crazy. Doomsday clock is 3 minutes at 12. We are experiencing characters and a dramatic developments in the world, which indicate that we are approaching the end times and Jesus returns. Wow.
Who knew that typing in the same word over and over would generate a prophecy? Apparently, some believe that this is God's way of communicating with the modern world, considering that dog is an anagram for God, and that the number 17 has some meaning. According to some religious sources, the number 17 symbolizes overcoming the enemy, which probably means that God is overcoming the enemy or sins of the world by wiping out humanity on a day known as Doomsday. Again, this is all just a theory, so nothing is for sure. However, Google's response is just unexplainable, which makes this very mysterious. Do you want to kill me tonight?
No.
As you might have noticed, there's a slew of things you can ask Google Translate. Because of the given responses, there's a subreddit known as TranslateGate, in which is dedicated to posting some of the strange messages that are generated. Among the things that are posted on the subreddit is the question, do you want to kill me tonight? To which Google responds, do not hesitate to contact me. Although being very strange, there has to be some logical reason for giving such responses like this one.
Hitman.
There's no way that the program's algorithm is generating these words out of thin air.
Right.
Doubtless, further investigation needs to be done.
That was a hitman right there. Are you serious?
Are you in danger?
No, I'm good.
The fact that you have to write these sentences in a cryptic way makes no sense.
I have Adidas.
But doing so makes it seem like you're trying to communicate with someone that's in danger. It's like trying to talk to someone that's being held hostage at Google. And further adding to this thought is the response given by Google Translate.
If he's typing this, oh, whoa,
It's too late. A simple response that leaves you feeling creeped out. Again, there has to be an explanation for this. Now, there's this theory floating around that Google is pulling information from its other services like Gmail and Google Docs to construct its responses in Google Translate.
Right.
If this is the case, then this is definitely a huge problem. The responses we're seeing may be coming from email messages or other private documents from Google's database. This, of course, would be a breach of privacy. Doubtless, this is a much more scary theory. Are you watching me? Personally, this is something I wouldn't want to know, since knowing would put me on edge and have me looking over my shoulder every few seconds. But if you'd like to know, then by all means go ahead. Just know that Google's response may leave you feeling a bit unsettled.
Yo, if he's typing this, clucking up to the max. No, you don't. You don't love me. Because if you did, you wouldn't be stalking me.
I love you so much is equivalent to saying I want you, which is what a stalker would say. Of course, it's only weird in this context. Had the question been something else, perhaps not involving you, the person typing this in, and the answer the same, then it wouldn't be so creepy. Are you going to hurt me?
No.
Most of these questions seem to be begging for an answer that will make us feel uneasy. This further adds to the theory mentioned earlier. This all may be intentional, as Google is known for having other so-called Easter eggs found in services such as Google Maps and Google Docs.
Oh, damn.
But what sets this apart from those are the creepy responses that are generated, some of which are a little dark. For example, take this question, which is followed by a response similar to the other chilling responses that are given.
Come on and take me. Nah, shit. That's crazy, yo. That's so.
Who knew that Google AI could be so creepy?
What's the number one?
ET. It's very clear that you can generate lots of responses, most of which are creepy from Google Translate. Some of the things that are typed in don't even have to make sense. Take ET, which if you type over and over, you'll get a response that's just weird.
Eat yourself. What?
There's so many
Pause.
responses you can get from the service. So, that being said, it'd be interesting to see what responses you guys get from the program. Thanks for watching. If you got any weird responses from Google Translate, let me know in the comments below. That said, I'm Bizarre Bug, and I'll see you in the next one.
You gotta have too much time on your hands to be typing this. Unless it was by accident and then you was like, oh yeah, nope, not today. The only one that I'm kinda curious about is the dog. Typing the dog 17 times. That's I don't know if Google Translate fixed all of what we just saw. Excuse me. But I low-key don't want to type it. But I mean, if y'all want to type dog 17 times in Google Translate to see if that's the actual like response, then by all means go right ahead. I'm just saying, just take precautionary measures, you know. But some of these questions that they ask for a response, why would you? Man, that makes me think that you like something going on, yeah. But that's why I don't like technology. Somewhat. I mean, I like technology like to a certain extent, but like shit like this, that's ridiculous. Like that's wow. And you would have figured as many people use Google Translate on a regular basis each and every day. Could best believe I used that shit when I was in high school, Spanish class. Oh man, homework, yup, every day. But you can like, I'm kidding you not, there's probably like millions of people that use it on a daily basis. And you would have figured as many people that use it on a daily basis that they wouldn't have they wouldn't have that. But yeah, I'm not trying that. I'm not trying none of these. And y'all shouldn't either. But I am curious just to see if it's 100% real that you know, that response to typing dog 17 times, if that's real or not. But keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. My fam. Yeah. Ooh. I'm weird. I'm sorry.